Hey guys. Um, all these experiences I have. I got to tell you my funny experience tonight. So I was like, God, I'm enjoying this whole going out to eat thing with just us hanging out. So tonight I went to Red Lobster. I was like, guys, where we going this time? I went to Red Lobster. I walk in the door by myself. A man comes in right behind me, and the guy was getting ready to seat me, and he said, sir, would you like to sit by the bar? He was like, no, I want to go where the people are. I want to sit with that lady right there. And I'm like, I don't know you or anything. And so, guy was saying that my husband was going to sit at the table and all of that. And I'm like, So it was so hilarious to me that this man, he really did follow the way and he sat at the table with me. And so we were at a booth and I said, no, we can't be at a booth. We're way too close. And so we end up sitting at the long table. We were both on opposite ends. And then he said, I thank you for letting me sit down. So this man, my cousin calls me and she's like, what are you doing? I said, oh, I'm at the restaurant. This man just sat down. And she gets all excited. He was 62. And guess what his name was? His name was Chris. I was like, God, you play a whole lot. I laughed so hard at the way this man deboed himself to my table and sat down. But it was such a cool conversation. And he needed to talk to somebody tonight. And he needed, it's like he's been missing his family. And he really did need the conversation. And I was talking to my cousin after I left the restaurant. And just talking to her about it. I said, if God would not have spoken that to me, I probably would not have let that man sit down at the table, and he needed that conversation. He was just so thankful that he got to talk to somebody. He was like, he didn't want to eat by himself. He hadn't been hanging out with his family. So it was awesome to see how God kind of worked that out. It was funny. It tickled me because he was like, I'm going to sit with her. I'm like, I don't know you. What you mean you're going to sit with me? But it's a virus going on. And he just needed that connection. So it was so cute. I was like, God, that's the whole thing of not expecting, but experiencing. That was an entire experience. It was a very good conversation. Of course, we talked about God in most of the conversation. It was interesting to hear what he had to say. But he was a paragliding instructor or something. And then he was like a professional scuba diver. I was like, who are you right now? You do all of that, huh? That's what you do? But he's a repairman. It's his job. But it was so cool. But yes, someone said, can I sit at your table? And he didn't ask. He just sat at the table and followed us to the table. And he sat down with me. But it was just so cool how God spoke that, and that's the way it manifests. So just saying, that's my experience tonight. Let's see what other experiences are around the corner. But know that at this time, people do need that conversation. It's okay to still wave and speak to people. God worked it out where we can have a good conversation and still be safe at the same time. So don't forget to wave. Don't forget to smile. Smile with your eyes. Don't forget to acknowledge people. We still need human interaction, even in the midst of all of this. So it was a cool night. I just thought I'd share with you. Good night.